Dear shareholders, good day and a warm welcome to the 13th Annual General Meeting of Swiggy Limited. As a reminder for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the members will be in mute mode and audio and video will be enabled when they are called upon to speak at the AGM as per the pre-registration. Please note that as per the requirements, the proceedings of the Annual General Meeting will be recorded and available on the website of the company. I now hand over the proceedings to Ms. Kaveri Sriram, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of Swiggy Limited.
Thanks, Inba. A very good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to the 13th Annual General Meeting of Swiggy Limited. This meeting is being conducted through video conferencing in compliance with the applicable guidelines and circulars issued by the MCA and SEBI. The company has taken all necessary measures to ensure that shareholders are able to participate in this AGM seamlessly through virtual platform. The proceedings are also being webcast live via the NSDL platform for your convenience. Mr. Anand Kripalu, Chairman of the Board of Directors, will chair this meeting. The notice covering the 13th AGM, along with the annual report for the year, has been sent to all shareholders whose email IDs are available with the depositories, company, and the registrar. As the AGM is being held through VC, the requirement to appoint proxies has been dispensed with. In terms of the provisions of the Companies Act and SEBI LODR, the company has facilitated the option of voting for all businesses mentioned in the notice by way of remote e-voting, which was open from August 14th until the 17th of August. The statutory registers and other documents referred to in the notice are also available for inspection through the NSDL portal. Members who have not cast their votes through remote e-voting are requested to vote during the AGM or within 15 minutes thereafter by way of the remote e-voting facility available on the NSDL platform. There will be no proposing or seconding of resolutions. To ensure the smooth conduct of this meeting, all participants will remain on mute. Shareholders who have pre-registered for the Q&A session will be invited, and the moderator will prompt each shareholder to unmute themselves, after which they may post their views or queries. The speaker shareholders are requested to wait for a few seconds for their audio and video to be enabled. We kindly request that each speaker shareholder restrict their query to a maximum of 2 minutes, please. Further, representatives of statutory auditors, secretarial auditors, and the scrutinizer for the e-voting process are also attending this meeting through video conferencing. I would now request Mr. Anand Kripalu, Chairman, to conduct the proceedings of the AGM. Thanks, and over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Kaveri, and hello, everybody, and a very good afternoon to all of you. As the Chairman, let me formally welcome you all to the 13th Annual General Meeting of Swiggy Limited, and I'd like to thank you for being here today with us. On behalf of the Board of Directors and everyone at Swiggy, I extend my sincere gratitude for your continued trust, encouragement, and support towards the company and its management. We are joined virtually today by our other distinguished members of the board, Mr. Shailesh Haribhakti, Independent Director, Ms. Suparna Mitra, Independent Director, Mr. Faraz Khalid, Independent Director, Mr. Ashutosh Sharma, Nominee Director, and Mr. Renan Pinto, Nominee Director. I'm also joined by Mr. Sriharsha Majeti, MD and Group CEO, Mr. Rahul Bothra, CFO, and Ms. Kaveri Sriram, Company Secretary, in our offices in Bangalore today, along with some of the other senior management team. As the requisite quorum is present, and with your permission, I will now call the meeting to order. In terms of the MCA notifications, as the shareholders are allowed to join the AGM through VC, the necessity of appointing proxies is dispensed with. I would like to mention that those shareholders who have pre-registered with the company will be called upon one by the moderator to pose their questions or queries during the Q&A session. The annual report for the year ended 31st March 2026, along with the director's report and audited annual accounts of the company, have been shared with you. And so may I request that these be taken as read. FY 25-26 was our first full year as a listed company, and in many ways it marked the beginning of a more mature chapter in Swiggy's journey, one where scale, ambition, and innovation were matched by stronger discipline, greater transparency, and a deeper focus on long-term value creation. The progress we have made through the year reaffirms both the strength of your company's business model as well as the clarity of its strategy. India entered the year on a strong economic footing. Despite global uncertainty, geopolitical tensions, and uneven growth across major economies, our economy continued to show resilience, supported by domestic consumption, expanding services activity, easing inflation, and improving real incomes, with private consumption expenditure accounting for its highest share of GDP in over a decade. This backdrop is significant for Swiggy because your company operates at the very intersection of consumption, technology, and logistics. As India's digital economy expands, convenience is moving from being a premium proposition to an everyday expectation. And Swiggy, in fact, was built for precisely this shift. This year was one of broad-based profitable growth. Our business to consumer gross order value grew by over 45% to cross 67,700 crores. We served 1.14 billion orders to 23.5 million average monthly transacting users across the length and breadth of our nation. These outcomes are a direct result of keeping our focus on operational discipline while never losing sight of the customer experience that we offer. A defining development of the year was the strengthening of our balance sheet. We completed a qualified institutional placement, or QIP, of 10,000 crores, the second largest ever in India outside the banking, financial services, and insurance sector, which saw more than 4 times demand from domestic and global investors, even amidst market volatility. Together with the 2,400 crores unlocked from the monetization of our Rapido investment, this timely infusion gives your company a much stronger capital base and the strategic flexibility to invest for the future, navigate competitive intensity, and pursue long-term value creation with confidence. That investors backed us so strongly is, to my mind, a powerful vote of confidence in Swiggy's strategy and in the durability of the categories we operate in. And speaking of building for the future, innovation has been at the heart of our progress. We are focused on using technology and innovation to make things better for the customer in a class-leading way that does not follow cookie-cutter templates. Whether it is faster food delivery, driving better efficiencies through AI-led allocation and routing, enabling segment-leading value for cost-conscious consumers, or opening up entirely new categories and everyday use cases, your company has been at the forefront of serving our country and growing consumption in a way that only a homegrown platform that understands India's pulse can. Each of these innovations brings us closer to serving more customers across more occasions, more reliably, with less friction, and at a lower cost. But growth for us is not only about scale and profitability. It is also about responsibility. I am proud that NSE Sustainability Ratings and Analytics placed your company in the leaders category, reflecting our performance across environment, social, and governance parameters. We continue to advance our 2030 sustainability goals, anchored in climate, community, and conscience. Commitments that include achieving a 100% EV delivery fleet, transitioning to 100% renewable energy in our direct operations, strengthening circular packaging, upskilling 1 million individuals in our value chain, and empowering 100,000 women across the ecosystem. We have embedded accountability for sustainability at the very top of the organization. Over the years, governance has been a central theme at Swiggy, and our transition into the public world has only deepened that commitment. We have made our disclosures more transparent, strengthened the quality and consistency of our reporting, and stepped up engagement with both domestic and international investors. Our aim is to go beyond compliance and comprehension, to set the benchmark for how an Indian company can be both agile and accountable, meeting the expectations of a listed enterprise while earning that confidence year after year. At the core of all this is our customer-back philosophy. Every product, every process, every innovation starts with a simple question: what will truly improve the customer's life? This approach has kept us grounded even as we scale. We're not building Swiggy to be just another high-growth company. We are building it to become an institution, one that will outlast market cycles, earn trust year after year, and create a platform where innovation never stops. Looking ahead, our focus is clear: drive profitable growth, keep innovating at the intersection of technology, customer need, and partner success, hit meaningful ESG milestones, and continue to strengthen our governance so that Swiggy stands as a gold standard. The coming years will not just be about delivering food or groceries. They will be about delivering impact. Together, we will build a Swiggy that is customer-loved, partner-friendly, socially responsible, and financially strong. On behalf of the board, I want to thank our employees, our expanding family of delivery partners, restaurant owners, merchant and brand partners who form the backbone of our platform, and you, our shareholders, for your continued confidence. And most importantly, I thank our customers. Your trust fuels our ambition, and your feedback shapes our journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anand Kripalu. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move to the Q&A session. We would now call the names of shareholders who have pre-registered themselves with the company one by one to pose their questions or queries. The shareholders are requested to restrict their queries to a maximum of 2 minutes. In case of any technical issues, the next shareholder who is in queue will be called. The said shareholder can then rejoin after the technical issue is sorted. We will call upon our first speaker shareholder, that is Mr. Arun Kumar Bopanna. Mr. Bopanna, may we request you to please unmute your audio and video, and you may ask your question now. In the interest of time, we would request you to please limit your questions to a maximum of 2 minutes. Please go ahead, sir. Mr. Bopanna, could you unmute your microphone, sir?
Well, a video to come. 1 second.
So we can hear you though. You can ask your question.
Wait, let the video come here. Good
All right.
afternoon to everybody. First, my thanks to Kaveri Sriram, the company secretary, because of whom I'm here today. She literally grew up in front of me. It's a pleasure to see her in this important role. Sailesh bhai, good afternoon. We're seeing after a long time. Mr. Majeti, though I live in Mumbai, my roots are from Vijayawada. We have some common connections. The positive about Swiggy is earlier parents used to say, shut up if you spoke of startups. What was impossible yesterday has become today's breakthrough. And I'm proud that you stepped out of comfort zone to build a recognized and trusted customer internet brand, Swiggy. It is commendable. I appreciate that you're from Vijayawada, East Coast to West Coast. We are proud of you. AI is changing industries, technology is changing business models, but the fundamentals remain the same. Integrity cannot be automated. So my questions, what new growth opportunities are being explored beyond food delivery and quick commerce? What portion comes from repeat customers and loyalty trends? Swiggy's plans to sustain and embrace to strengthen long-term customer engagement. How does Swiggy differentiate itself against competition in quick commerce? How is Swiggy leveraging AI across customer experience, logistics, demand forecasting, and operational efficiency? What measurable benefits have been realized so far? The lessons from Swiggy: character cannot be outsourced, leadership cannot be replaced by technology, and excellence will always require human commitment. In conclusion, generations will come and go, technologies will change, markets will rise and fall, but innovation never sets and competition never sleeps. Certain values will never become outdated. With this, I wish you all the best. And Sailesh bhai, nice seeing you after a very long time, Sailesh bhai. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We now move to our speaker number 2, that is Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Mr. Gupta, we would request you to unmute your audio and video and ask your question. We will wait for a moment for Mr. Gupta to unmute his
Hello.
connection. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I have joined this meeting from Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh today. Sir, I thanks to you and your team for the excellent result of the company for the year 25-26. Thanks to the company secretary Kaveri Ma'am to help us to join this meeting through VC. Thanks. I congratulate you for get to success, grand success of our QIP 4 times. And sir, I thanks to that, today we are meeting to Shailesh Bhai because I have seen him as a chairman of L&T Finance and Blue Star. So we have a great respect to that person, and I wish to God for his healthy and prosperous, safe, long life. Sir, what's your future plan and how you will face the competition in your business? There is a tough competition in your business, so how you will face the competition? And what's your plan to use the AI in your business? How you will get benefit of AI in your business? And how you will protect the delivery boy without caste, creed, color? Because there is some problems in several areas, in several states with the Zomato and other delivery boys and Swiggy. So what steps are you taking to protect your delivery boys? And how many new people have joined Swiggy? How many new young people have got the employment in Swiggy in last 2 quarters? Can you throw some highlight? And have you any plan to launch the loyalty program for your valued customers, that if you will order 1,000 rupees, you will get 50 points or 30 points as a loyalty point after 1 year? If you will you can redeem that points. And sir, how much our ESG rating? ESG rating, sir. And sir, now the railway, metros, bus stands, college are spreading and developing fastly under the leadership of our visionary Prime Minister. So what's your plan in that regard? That now the pupils do not want to carry the food from their home. They want to get the instant food or ready food in the running rail or colleges, metros, on the bus stand. So what's your plan in that regard, that passengers of the buses and railways can get quick food on order by Swiggy? What steps are you taking? And what's your plan for tier 3 or 4 cities? Because in tier 4 cities, in some cities, there is no Swiggy services. So what steps are you taking to spread your wings in the from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and Assam to Gujarat? Kindly throw some highlights. With this, I strongly support all the resolutions. Once again, I thanks to the company secretary and her team to help us to join this meeting through VC. And thanks to Shailesh Bhai that is present today in the AGM. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you. We now invite our speaker number 3, that is Amrendra Nath Ray. Mr. Ray, may we request you to unmute your audio and video and ask your question now?
Am I audible, sir?
You're audible, sir.
Am I audible also? Thank you. Achha, respected Chairman, Mr. Anand Kripalu, respected MD and Group CEO, Mr. Srihars Majeti, esteemed members of the board, I am Amarendranath Rai, an equity shareholder of Swiggy Limited, joining 13th annual general meeting through video conferencing from City of Joy, Kolkata. I sincerely appreciate the chairman's initial speech at the AGM. It was very informative and provide valuable clarity in the company's future plan and other significant matters. Special thanks to our well-experienced company secretary, Mr. Kauhari Sriram, and his secretarial department for rendering good investor service. I have some observation. First, the page mentions 266K average monthly transacting restaurants partners and 47K average monthly active restaurants. Sir, I would like to know, could the management explain the difference between two metrics and what it indicates about partner engagement? Please share your views. My next observation, with 1,143 active dark stores, what is the company's approach to improving their utilization and ensuring that they generate sustainable returns? Please share your views. Next observation, as Swiggy expands across food delivery, quick commerce, reservations, and other services, sir, how is the company encouraging customers to use multiple services on the platform? Please share your views. As the Swiggy, as the supply of restaurants and delivery partners continues to grow, how does Swiggy ensure that the available supply remains productive and beneficial for its partner? Please share your views. My last observation, with 649K average monthly transacting delivery partners, what initiatives are being taken to improve partner productivity and overall engagement? Please share your views. I have cast
Mr.
my
Ray,
vote.
could you please wrap up your question, sir? I'm sorry, there are many participants waiting.
Strong and efficient management. I wish our company's continued success and prosperity. I believe our company will reach new heights in the future. Thank you for patient hearing. Over to for further process.
Thank you, Mr. Ray. We now move to our speaker number 4, that is Mrs. Subhash Kar, who would like to ask a question on audio mode. Please go ahead, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Thank you. Good afternoon. Namaskar. Respected Chairman, sir, esteemed members of the Board of Directors and fellow shareholders. I am Subhash Kar, joining from Kolkata. Chairman, sir, your speech was outstanding and provided valuable insight about our company. I would like to congratulate the Chairman, sir, the Board of Directors, and the entire management team for the strong revenue growth achieved during FY 2025-26. I appreciate the company's continued efforts toward enhancing long-term value for shareholders. I wish the company continue success, sustainable growth, and improve profitability in the year ahead. I strongly support all the regulation passed through remote voting. Sir, I have one question. The company has highlighted the very strong growth potential of quick commerce with the market project of to grow at 54 to 63% CAGR through FY 2030. As the company expand into tier 1 and tier 2 plus cities and non-grocery categories, what is the company's strategy to achieve sustainable profitability while maintaining growth and delivery efficiency? Sir, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our highly experienced Company Secretary, Madam Kaveri Siram, and the entire investor relation team for their outstanding support and excellent investor service. That's all from my side. Thank you, sir, for providing me with the opportunity to express my view.
Thank you. We now move to our speaker number 5, that is Mr. Sujan Modak. So may we request you to please unmute your audio and video and ask your question. We will wait for a moment while Mr. Modak unmutes.
You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I'm Sujan Modak, attending this meeting from my residence at Kolkata. Sir, I have few questions. Due to short time, I'm coming directly to questions first. You can hear me?
Yes, we can, sir.
Okay. So my first question is that main challenges at this moment our company is facing to keep the growth momentum sustainable. That is my first question. And in our business sector, there is a huge competition nowadays. So how you are planning and preparing to face the huge competition in our business sector? And my last question is that, if possible, please give us a top and bottom line growth guidance for this year. These are the three questions. And before I finish, I'd like to definitely thank our company secretary, Madam Kaveri Sriram, and our whole team for doing a very good investor services to the investors community. Ma'am, thank you very much for doing very nice investor services. You are definitely one of our best officers. I have got no doubt of it. Over to you for further proceedings. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you. We move to our speaker number 5 now. I'm sorry, speaker number 6, that's Mr. Bimal Kumar Sarkar. So please unmute your audio video and ask your question. Mr. Sarkar?
Audible?
Yes.
Yes. Very good afternoon. I, Bimal Krishna Sarkar, joining from my residence, Kolkata. Respected Chairman, esteemed board members, MPs, company secretary, and fellow shareholder. Thanks to the Chairman for briefing valuable and informative presentation regarding performance and future strategy of the company. Thanks to the company secretary Kaveri Sriram and secretary department Shobham Srivastav for sending a hard copy of annual report all in advance and rendering excellent investor service. Sir, total expenses are more than total revenue. How to face the excessive expenditure? Chairman, sir, purchase of stock in trade increased by 67.81% compared to previous year. Sir, rupees 10,044 crores purchase of stock in trade, which is directly reflect on the profit loss, 4,140 crores. Sir, despite of many factors and challenges, as a whole, CD Limited is financially very strong and steadiness. Sir, what are your plans to grow the organization and organization to further height and come out from the loss with a good dividend paying company? Congratulations on immense contribution to the CSR activities. Your commitment to the social development and sustainability is truly inspiring, and it reflects the values that CD Limited stands for. I am proud of you, sir. Best wishes, and I pray to God for good health of you, Chairman, and your management team, company secretary, and employees of the company. Thanks for patient hearing. Over to you for further proceeding. Namaste, sir.
Thank you. We now move to speaker number 7, that is Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf. So may we request you to unmute your audio and video and ask your question.
Yes. Good afternoon, Chairman. My name is Santosh Kumar Saraf. I am speaking from Kolkata. Hope all of you in good health. Sir, I have some question. First, food delivery has grown explosively 1,000 crore of annual adjusted EBITDA, whereas quick commerce continue to incur substantial loss. What is company internal target of consolidated free cash flow break even? In which financial year does board expected Swiggy as a whole to become sustainability free cash flow positive without relying on further equity capital. Second, the Instamart reported quarter 4 FY26 adjusted EBITDA losses of near about 858 crore, despite gross order value of 7881 crore. What is the total cumulative cash and equity invested in the Instamart since inception, and what is still required? And what ROC and internal rate return does management expected to total capital employed once business reaches maturity? Third, sir, management has stated the Instamart is on the track of the contribution margin break-even. What is the precise definition of contribution margin being used? And after include employee cost, technology, corporate overhead, depreciation, and lease, store opening cost, ESOP cost, other expenses, what is expected EBITDA break even date? Sir, just to make sure I give you time, if Instamart gross order value growth fell 40 to 30, 40, 30, 20%, while competitive incentive high, what would be resulting annual cash burn and maximum additional funding requirement? Has board approved the maximum community loss capital deployment limit for the quick commerce? So finally, sir, what are the chairman specified 3-year commitment financial year 27 to 29 regarding consolidated revenue growth, food delivery EBITDA margin, Instamart contribution margin, consolidated EBITDA, free cash flow, cash burn, and EPS, which were commitment to a maximum amount of additional shareholder that can be deployed in the quick commerce before business is required to become self-sustaining, sir. This is my question. Hope you will be reply. I take some time. Excuse me for this, because 2 minutes is not sufficient for ask to you. Thank you, sir, giving me time. And I already sent my some question to secretary. Hope he will be given me written reply. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saraf. We call upon our speaker number 8 now, that is Bharat Raj. Please go ahead.
Yeah, very good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, entire board of directors, and KMPs of my company. I'm Bharat Raj, attending from Hyderabad. Chairman, sir, first of all, I congratulate you, wonderful performance. My revenue and net profits is increasing under the leadership of the board. I'm very proud, sir. I also support all the resolutions, and I thank the Secretary Department, Ms. Kaveri, has sent me anytime annual report and the link. Sir, wonderful annual report design, sir. Good pictures, color photos. It shows the value of my company, sir. Good corporate governance. Chairman, sir, my question is that due to the geopolitical war situation, the fuel price or cost has increased. What are the impact on my balance sheet, sir, on financial cost? Please let me know. Chairman, sir, any plans to open a kitchen, sir? Kitchen, the word not getting the kitchen where only kitchen is there and giving the takeaway orders. Any plans to open Swiggy kitchen, sir? Please let me know. Sir, what is the capex plan in this financial year, sir? Sir, Swiggy, this takeaway order price is increasing more, sir. Can you think about it, the price, sir? Cost, delivery cost is increasing. Please consider it to the fixed price, like 30 rupees or 40 rupees, sir. Chairman, sir, once again, all the best for coming years. I support you, and I hope that next year will come with good results. And please remember the speaker shoulders in Diwali, sir. That is only my request, sir. Take care. God bless you all. I hope next year we'll have a dividend payout. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next speaker shareholder is Lekha Shah, who'd like to ask a question on audio mode. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Hello. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon and regards to everyone. Myself, Lekha Shah, and I'm joining this meeting from Mumbai. At the outset, I would like sincerely thank our Company Secretary, Kaveri ma'am, for extending very good investor services and also sending the AGM report well in advance. I found the AGM report and I'm delighted to say it's so beautiful, full of colors, informative, comprehensive, and enriched with a valuable fact and figures in place. Once again, thank you so much, my favorite company secretary, Kaveri ma'am. Thank you, Chairman Sir, for insightful and well-present addresses. I'm proud to be a shareholder of this company. Chairman Sir, the Board of Directors, and all the employees for the effort and dedication during the year. I appreciate the company performance and wish the management continued success and growth and prosperity. Best wishes for all the festival happening right now. May God bless and enable the company to perform better in coming years. Chairman Sir, I would like to ask you questions. My first question is, how does management plan to balance growth, discount, and profitability? And my second question is, what are the company's target for EBITDA margins over the next 3 to 5 years? Chairman Sir, I hope the company will continue video conference meeting in future. So I would like to say I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolution before the meeting today. Thank you, Chairman Sir.
Thank you, Ms. Shah. We invite our speaker number 10, Mr. Ashish Shankar Bansal, who would like to ask a question on audio mode. Mr. Bansal, please go ahead with your question.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, madam. Respected Chairman and Board of Directors, first I thank for connecting this AGM. Today morning only I have received any report physically. Thank you so much, madam. Already I sent my query. I hope you have received it. Previous speaker already is mentioned, so I will not repeat my question. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. We now move to speaker number 11, that is Mr. Gagan Kumar. So please unmute your microphone and ask your question.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Board of Directors, and fellow shareholders. Myself, Gagan Kumar. I'm joining this meeting from Delhi. First of all, I would like to mention that I had requested for an annual report and I received it. Now my 2 or 3 quick questions for today AGM is that how much time frame we can expect for the dividend and how much promoter holding we have as on date, and what is our strategy to maintain or to enhance our margins. These 3 questions of mine, and thank you to CS and entire secretarial team for maintaining high standard of corporate governance. Thanks to moderator also. Thank you.
Thank you. We call our speaker number 12, that's Mr. Atanu Saha, would like to ask a question on audio mode. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, am I audible, sir? Audible?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Have a good day. I, Atanu Shah, a proud shareholder of our Swiggy Limited, just calling from City of Joy. A beautiful starting with Swiggy delivery officers and their day work, day out. Beautifully observing everything. Thank you very much, sir. And Chairman, sir, Anand Kripaluji and our Sailesh ji and our Kaveri madam and present all our directors, sir. Kaveri madam and her total team, a beautiful service for very beautiful way. Anyhow, by coming to the question, the matter of question is what to think about Bengal after a long the economic gap. What do you think about Bengal? The matter of ESG is concerned. My previous shareholder already raised that queries, sir. Sir, what the plan with tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, sir? And sir, what do we think about the logistic feature? There are certain of problems, sir. And sir, what are the features of the area of, sir, the It's a compounding features. How do we create with the consumer, household consumer and quick commerce, sir? A long-term growth capital with despite a global uncertainty. It's our company with bigger basket and broader mission, sir. It's also the delivery our country's good economy. I already casted my vote. All resolution. I, Atanusha, forwarding to our moderator. Beautifully organizing program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We invite speaker number 13, that's Kaneka Jain. Ma'am, please unmute your connection and ask your question.
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Can
ma'am, please go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, Chairperson, sir, Board of Directors, and the members attending this e-meeting at this portal. An excellent speech is given by Sir, wherein he told about the achievements and about the planning in the year under review. The revenue is increased by more than 50%. I appreciate the management focus on the sustainable growth of the company. And my most queries have already been covered in the questions raised by earlier shareholders, as in the speech shared by Chairman Sir. And in my opinion, no question arises on the accounts of the company. I have full faith in the management. Company is also following a good corporate governance. My small question is that what steps the management taking to increase the profitability in the coming days so that we the small shareholders get the benefit of dividend in coming days. I personally want to appreciate the company's decision for setting timer for the shareholders. Otherwise, lots of time was wasted. So this is good decision of the company. In the end, I would like to convey my thanks to the CFO sir, Company Secretary Ma'am Kaveri Sriram and her entire team for providing a copy of annual report to me and also provided the link to join the meeting and holding a wonderful meeting. Thank you sir and all the best.
Thank you. We'll move to speaker number 14 now. That is Mr. Jaideep Bakshi. Mr. Bakshi, could you please unmute your audio and video and ask your question?
Yes, very good afternoon, Chairman, MD, and Board of Directors and key management person. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. First of all, I convey my thanks to our Company Secretary Kaveri Madam for giving the opportunity to express my view and maintaining good investor-friendly relations with the shareholders, and also to the entire secretarial team for conducting this video conference in a smooth manner. So the initial speech speaks about our company's affairs, so no questions to ask, and congrats once again for the financial performance compared on year growth. In the annual report, page 24 mentions about our growth flywheels, very well depicted. And just many questions have been asked. I don't want to repeat them. Just want to know about the reduce of usage of plastics in our nature of business. Kindly share that. And awards, congrats once again for the awards. And we are taking for the well-being of our fleet staff. That's a very good initiative from our side, and wish our company come out with much more better results and expand ourselves through innovations. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity.
Thank you. We'll invite our speaker number 15 now. That is Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenas. May we request you to unmute your audio and video and ask your question?
Respected Chairman, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Chairman, sir, Mr. Anand Kripalu, MD and Group CEO, Sri Harsh Mejti, other honorable directors on the board, my dear fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C. Mascarenas speaking from Mumbai. First of all, a big thanks to our company secretary, Kaveri Sriram, and her team for sending me an annual report, also registering me as a speaker at my request and giving me this platform to speak. Thank you. Thanks to the entire team. And very good annual report also. Thanks to the communication team. Now, annual report is full of information, facts and figures, self-explanatory, adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our working is not that bad, but no dividend is not that good, Now, congratulations for all awards and Eclores, good CSR, ESG, and climatic changes well documented in the annual report. Now I come to my queries. Did we sell entire stake in Rapido for 2,400 crores? Was this at profit or a loss or a slum sale? We are in 720 plus cities. In which city is the highest footfall? Um, how much do we get margins or anything in Instamart? We have 47,000 plus connected restaurant. How many are to be added more? How much of footfall we have eat right correction, and how much revenue on meals on train, the margins we get, how much margin we enjoy in quick commerce, how much is spent on AI, Gen AI, cyber and data security, and on R&D. Are all our delivery boys covered by the group insurance, and whether they are provided with two-wheelers? Rest, there were so many questions before me, and afterwards they will also come. I end up wishing you all, the entire team, very good health, because health is wealth, and I wish good success to my Swiggy. May it grow strength to strength, and we see a very, very big Swiggy one fine day. Thank you and namaskar.
Thank you. Ma'am, Mr. Aloysius Mascarenhas will be talking from your connection. Mrs. Mascarenhas, we have the next speaker, speaker number 16, Mr. Aloysius Peter Mascarenhas. Mrs. Mascarenhas, will he be talking from your connection as well? We're not getting any response from Mrs. Mascarenhas. In that case, we'll move to speaker number 17, that is Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain. Mr. Jain, could you please unmute and ask your question now? Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain, yes, go ahead.
नमस्कार चेयरमैन सर, मैं दिल्ली से अजय कुमार जैन कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर बोल रहा था। आपने जो चेयरमैन स्पीच दी वह काफी प्रभावशाली और संतुष्ट करती है। जहां आपने लास्ट ईयर की एजीएम में अपनी स्पीच खत्म करी थी और 25-26 की जो प्रोजेक्शन दिए थे उससे भी अच्छा करके दिखाया, उसके लिए आप बधाई के पात्र। सबसे अच्छी जो मेरे को अपनी कंपनी की तारीफ है ना सर, क्वेश्चन तो सबने पूछे, बट अभी दिल्ली में जो भी अभी आंदोलन हुआ उसमें मेरी कंपनी ने के जो स्टाफ ने जान हथेली पे रख के लोगों को सर्विस प्रोवाइड कराई, यही मेरी कंपनी की सबसे बड़ी अवार्ड है, सबसे बड़ी जीत है, क्योंकि आपका विजन और आपकी जो स्टाफ की अंदर इंस्पिरेशन है, उससे कारण मेरी स्विगी आज एक अच्छे घर में जानी जाती है। और मैं तो ये भी कहना चाहता हूँ सर कि मन में कुछ भी विचार आया और स्विगी ने तुरंत पहुंचाया, ये कंपनी का मोटो है। लाभ तो दुनिया कमाने के लिए तरह तरह की स्कीमें लेके आती है, लेकिन कस्टमर सर्विस और ये सब कुछ करने के लिए तैयार है। और मैं तो कहता हूँ कि अभी तो शुरुआत है सर, पूरा आसमान भी लागना है स्विगी ने, एक दिन वो भी आएगा सर। और सभा में जितने भी प्रस्ताव लगाए हैं उनका मैं अनुमोदना करता हूँ। आपके दिशा निर्देश से कंपनी ने सीएस मैम ने एक मीटिंग को औपचारिकता में समझ के जिम्मेदारी निभाई है और एक अच्छी मीटिंग होस्ट के द्वारा भी और अच्छी ऑर्गेनाइज करी है। बट सर जो मेरे मन में विचार आया है ना, उसको स्विगी पहुंचाए, ये एक संकेत में है। सीएस मैम समझ गई हैं और चेयरमैन भी समझ गए हैं, तो हम जो स्पीकर्स हैं उनको यदि वो मीटिंग खत्म होने के बाद ही पहुंच जाए ना, तो हम तो सोचेंगे सबसे अच्छी डिलीवरी होगी। आने वाला भविष्य मेरी कंपनी का हो, मेरे चेयरमैन का हो, मेरी टीम का हो, आप कमाए और शेयर होल्डर उसका लाभ उठाए। इसी आशा और विश्वास के साथ नमस्कार, जय हिंद।
Thank you. We'll call on next speaker shareholder, speaker number 18, Mr. Gaurav Kumar Singh. Sir, could you please unmute your microphone and ask your question?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you so much. Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, and fellow shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Gaurav Kumar Singh, currently stadium from Delhi. First of all, I would like to thank the management for giving me this opportunity to express my views on this platform. Sir, as a long-term investor, I would like to know that how the board plans to maximize shareholder value over the next 5 years. And sir, is there any plan for expansion or entering into new business? As far as the agenda of this AGM is concerned, I support all the resolutions along with all my family members. I sincerely thank the management and all the employees of the company for their dedication and hard work. I wish you continued success and hope the company achieves even greater milestones in the years ahead. With this, I also thank our CFO, Company Secretary, and our entire secretarial team for maintaining high standard of corporate governance. In the end, I wish a bright future for the company and a great help for all of you. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you. That was the last question. I hand back the floor back to the management.
Hi, everyone, dear shareholders. Thank you so much for joining us today for the annual general meeting and for asking all of your questions. In keeping with the time, I'll be just skipping a few slides, but we'll spend the next few minutes talking about a general update of how the year went at Swiggy. Before we start, I first want to bring your attention to the overall mission of the company, why we exist. This is what drives us every day to go and do all the work that we do. Our mission is to elevate quality of life for urban consumers by delivering unparalleled convenience. With that, we'll just take a quick look at the financial year 26, a strong year for all three of our core businesses. Just a second. Sorry. Yeah. So I first want to, build on that mission statement bit by also building on what Anand was talking about earlier about the culture of innovation. We are pioneers of high frequency, hyperlocal commerce categories, and we continue to do that, having pioneered food delivery in 2014, quick commerce in 2020, and we continue to do that. Yeah. And we continue to do that. Over the last year, we've introduced even more ways to Swiggy food from home. We launched something called Swiggy Bold that allows quick snacking on the go. Then we launched our 99 store for affordability. We launched Eat Right for healthier options. We also launched something very interesting called Chef Collections on Gourmet. Can we go to the next slide, please? In addition, over the last year, we've also built on our service offerings of food on train, where across dozens of stations in India, a consumer can order from restaurants and collect their food while they're at the train station. And the last thing is the most recent innovation with the Jio Hotstar partnership, where during the IPL, our consumers could watch the IPL matches while ordering food from the Jio Hotstar app without exiting that context. And that got us a lot of traffic and demand. And building on all of this, we took our biggest bet in the last 2 years with Toing. Toing is an affordability-focused food delivery app that we launched in September 25. And we are now present in 50 cities. And our promise here is to offer everyday low prices to our consumers. And if we can keep building on these innovations, we believe that our food delivery baseline growth not only will be just 20%, but cracking affordability can turbocharge it and get it to even higher percentages if we keep building on this. Our quick commerce opportunity continues to remain massive. We expect very strong growth in overall retail and organized retail share over the next 4 years. And even quick commerce will be expected to grow a very strong 40 to 45% CAGR over the next 4-5 years. We now go into a quick FY26 review for our core businesses. We begin with food delivery. Food delivery had strong growth with established profitability year on year. Our growth stood at 20.2%, with our adjusted EBITDA margins expanding to a very strong 2.9% of GOV for the last year. We now go into the quick commerce business. We are now present in 130 plus cities in quick commerce, catering to more than 14 million users every month. We now have a dark store network of 1170 plus and continue to expand steadily. And in quick commerce, we demonstrated robust growth of 94.1% year on year, while secularly improving profitability. And growth investments saw our EBITDA margin reach minus 12.3% over the last year. And we are very happy to report that we achieved a 5.4 percentage point improvement in contribution margin in the last 6 quarters. Notably, this came at a time when the market only became even more competitive with very, very high levels of competitive intensity. And for the path forward, I think we have a very clear and unique proposition for consumers to choose Instamart, a strong operational foundation that will continue to get better. And having achieved contribution break-even, our ambition is now to become EBITDA positive at 2.5x the scale from where we are today. Now to the last business segment for the annual review, we would like to cover our dine out or the out-of-home consumption business. It was a breakout year for our out-of-home business. We drove a 50.6% GOV growth over the last year, and also happy to report that we achieved the first full year of profitability in FY26. And this is a business that is now starting to get serious scale, and we're very excited about building on this to drive even more growth and even more profitability over the next few years. With that, we finish the update from my end, and we'll shortly be back with answers for some of the questions you all have asked us. Thank you very much. I will now go into the questions received till now. I'm particularly taking on 2-3 themes that came up during the questions. The first one is on the subject of our delivery partners. There were questions about our delivery partners and how we look after them. Delivery partners are the backbone of Swiggy's platform, and our approach is to advance their safety, security, and dignity while preserving the flexibility that they offer. Firstly, our earnings for the delivery partners are structured around an order-based payout together with incentives. And I'm happy to report that our average earnings have grown in early double digits over the year. And every delivery partner has health and hospitalization cover, accident insurance covering death, disability, and loss of pay, maternity cover, and ambulance access. On safety, we run road safety training and workshops across cities in partnership with state traffic and police departments, and provide BIS-approved helmets and smart gear with reflective elements, raincoats, and high-quality gear to ensure their safety and comfort during varied weather conditions. The next question that was asked was on how are we managing the competition in quick commerce and how do we plan to differentiate ourselves. It is becoming clearer that unless we do something, overall quick commerce category is getting more and more commoditized. And so we have chosen to compete by giving users a reason to prefer us that a discount cannot replicate. And that big proposition is our campaign on differentiated assortment called Switch, where we bring together Noise and Packaged Essentials, our brand, Nectar, another brand in fresh produce, and exclusive partnerships with many, many leading brands across 50 plus categories. The early evidence is encouraging for us, and we're going to double down on this proposition as we want consumers to retain better and order more often than the platform average. Also, as I mentioned, we became only the second player in India in quick commerce to demonstrate contribution margin while still growing strongly. In a market this competitive, staying power rather than any single quarter's headline growth is what determines who wins over the medium term. And this year marks a subtle but meaningful shift in how we can operate. Growth stops being a trade-off against profitability and starts becoming a lever for it. Finally, there were also some questions around growth avenues beyond food delivery and quick commerce. Our out-of-home consumption business is already a large and profitable business. Within it, we're building well beyond table reservations with event ticketing, digital menus, ordering a guest to allow from their seat, dine cash, and an entire restaurant SaaS stack spanning table management, CRM, and billing. But overall, I think affordability is the other large unlock for us, potentially for the next 100 million households. And toying is our concerted attempt to go and test that proposition. Because it runs on rails that we have already built, we can run this at a fraction of the cost while retaining our right to win with budget-conscious users. Those were the answers for the questions I had. I want to now hand it over to Rahul.
Thanks, Harsha. Good afternoon, dear shareholders. So I'll be taking a few questions which were specific to certain data points that were asked, as well as the profitability journey, both what we did over the last year, as well as some of the guidance for the future. We had a capital markets day on the 6th of August, where we, group of shareholders, investors, analysts in Mumbai were invited. The presentation has also been uploaded on our website, which you can access. The first question was around the count of delivery partners and how that has grown over the years. So last year, we had an average of 6.5 lakh delivery partners working with us across our food delivery and quick commerce business. The second question was around the number of restaurants, and a couple of data points where a shareholder had asked about 266,000 being the monthly transacting restaurants and also a number of 47,000. Well, both of these are two different businesses. So the first one is our delivery business, where these are the number of restaurants that are actively delivered and ordered during that month. The second the data point, which is 47,000 restaurants, is in our out-of-home consumption business, which is the dining out segment. The third question was around the Rapido sale that we did. So that was overall proceeds of 2,400 crores, on which we booked a gain of roughly 1,448 crores. That had an excellent return on investment. We had an IRR of 30% on that sale. The next question is around how repeat customers perform on our platform. How do the cohorts behave? So this is again a data point that we have shared publicly in the past. In year 4 and 5, the frequency of our customers increased by anywhere between 50 to 60% since they first start using the platform. And the overall consumption on the platform becomes 230 to 2.3 times to 2.4 times in year 4 and 5. So there's a very strong set of customers who continue to come back to us. We had an overall monthly transacting user base of 2.75 crores, which continues to grow handsomely for us on a year-on-year basis. Now, coming to a question on the overall CapEx investment and how do the stores perform in the quick commerce business. Currently, we spend anywhere between 2.2 to 2.5 crores per store. This includes the warehousing infrastructure that goes on to support the overall delivery of our quick commerce business. In terms of the margins itself, out of the current stores that we have, 45% of those stores turned contribution margin positive in the previous quarter. 5 out of the top 7 cities also turned contribution margin positive. In terms of the steady state economics in this business, we expect steady state returns to be anywhere between 35 to 45% of the return on capital employed due to very high store throughput that we are able to generate in these in this business. Coming to the overall profitability outlook as well as the performance, happy to state that if you look at our food delivery business over the last 3 financial years, there has been very strong growth in our adjusted EBITDA profitability. FY24, we had a loss of 47 crores, which converted into a profit of adjusted EBITDA of 566 crores in FY25 and a little over 1,000 crores in FY26. Also in quarter 1 of FY27, we delivered an adjusted EBITDA of 292 crores. So very strong traction in the food delivery business. Also, if you look at our out-of-home consumption business, from a loss of 28 crores in FY25, we turned a positive 29 crores of adjusted EBITDA in FY26 and further to 14 crores in the previous quarter. So again, very strong traction in both these businesses on the profitability curve. In the quick commerce business, as you know, we are in an investment phase. There is competition. At the same time, the metrics are moving in the right direction. So 4 quarters back, we had guided that this business will become contribution margin positive. And in the quarter 1 recently declared results, we actually ended up with minus 0.2%, which was very close to our contribution margin break-even guidance. In terms of going forward basis, we expect The current, say, run rate of our gross order value business of these three businesses, which is food delivery, quick commerce, and out of home, at around 68,000 crores of FY26, going up to FY31, it can clock roughly 2.5 lakh crore. Right? So we see significant growth in each of the businesses. We are also guiding that our overall adjusted EBITDA should be around 10,000 crores in FY31. With the food delivery business, delivering 5,000 crores, the out of home, consumption business delivering 1,000 crores, as well as the quick commerce business delivering around 4,000 crores. So this is the overall guidance in terms of profitability as well as top line metrics that we have set out for ourselves over the next 5 years. With this, I will hand over the mic to our chairman, Mr. Anand Kripalu, to take the rest of the questions.
Thank you, Rahul, and thank you, Harsha, for the answer to the questions. I think there was just one question which I'll deal with. There were a lot of queries raised on tech and the use of AI. And I'm pleased to share that there has been significant progress both on the breadth of adoption and the outcomes. 78%, for example, of the new code written at Swiggy is now produced through AI. That is why new offerings such as Toying and Crew reached the market as quickly as they did. AI-led search and personalization are contributing towards order volumes, logistics, and forecasting. Prediction models are helping to drive route optimization and pick time improvement, and automated replenishment reorders ahead of stockouts, thereby improving availability while meaningfully reducing wastage. For example, for our restaurant partners, the company launched Guru, which is a 24/7 AI assistant for restaurant partners, answering everything from why their sales moved to how a payout was computed. At the same time, commitment to responsibly deploying these capabilities. So hopefully that answers most of the questions that you raised. In case there are any more queries, you may please send an email to the company secretary with your details and queries, and the same will be answered appropriately. Since the resolutions proposed at this AGM have already been put to vote through remote e-voting by the members, the resolutions need not be proposed and seconded by members at this AGM. May I request all shareholders who have not exercised their votes to cast their votes through e-voting. Please note that the e-voting will be kept open for 15 minutes. The scrutinizer, Mr. Pramod SM, shall count the number of votes cast for and against the resolutions and will then submit his report, which will be made available on the website of the company and filed with stock exchanges within 48 hours of the conclusion of this AGM. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of the requisite number of votes. Further, I hereby authorize the company secretary to declare the results of the voting and make the necessary disclosures in this regard. Thank you all for joining us in this AGM. I would like to thank all the directors, company executives, and you, our shareholders, for joining this meeting, and we look forward to your continued support and guidance. With this, I declare a formal closure of the 13th Annual General Meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Dear members, as instructed by the scrutinizers, request all the members participating in the AGM and who have not cast their vote yet to cast their vote in the remaining period of 15 minutes. Thank you. Dear members, as advised by the scrutinizers, the time for e-voting has elapsed, and they are of the view that all the members who are participating in the annual general meeting have been given adequate time and opportunity to vote at the AGM. And this concludes the proceedings of the AGM. Thank you all for participating in the Swiggy AGM and e-voting.